This is Guy Loftman. I am standing outside the Indiana University School of Law. On what I understand is city-controlled property and not part of the campus. It is about 10:57, and I am holding a sign that says Fire Whitten. This is protected expressive activity, expressing my view that Indiana University President Pamela Whitten should be fired because of her gross incompetence, gross mishandling of constitutional rights, and bringing police on campus to clear Dunn Meadow during the demonstrations this spring, when the trustee policy says police shall not be called onto campus. Period. Obviously, she could have done many things other than call for the police at that moment. Now, I am going to walk onto the IU campus, but it is still not 11 o'clock, so I am allowed to be here. You can see behind me the etching in the limestone that says Indiana School of Law. I am a 1974 graduate of the School of Law and a 1967 graduate of Indiana University. I believe that the policy which prohibits free speech on campus after 11 o'clock a gross and obvious violation of free speech rights. It seems absurd to think I can stand here at 10:58 or 10:59 saying Fire Whitten and displaying a sign to that effect. I note that the building is closed. Oh, I'm wrong. The building is not closed. So, the building is not closed, and I am standing here, as I believe I have the right to do, waiting for the chimes to tell us it's 11 o'clock. I noticed that the downtown is pretty noisy, that any disturbance of the campus is coming from off campus. And I will soon be engaged in prohibited activity when the clock strikes 11 by standing here, as I told President Whitten and Board Chairman Quinn Buckner I would. Because I am not a student and because I'm not on the faculty, they cannot fire me and they cannot expel me. All they can do is issue a do not enter order, a trespass order barring me from the campus. If they do, I intend to violate that because I think I am exercising free speech rights which cannot be arbitrarily taken away from me. Whether it's before 11 o'clock or after 11 o'clock. I'll tell you what, it may be that it's after 11, but we can't hear the chimes because of the background noise. But we'll give it another couple minutes and see if we can hear them. I am here in part because I was already up late for the class of 1974 IU Law reunion, which I attended. Enjoyed seeing several good old friends. Period. I am standing well within 25 feet of the entrance, and note that I am also prohibited from standing within 25 feet of the entrance. I'm going to mark it off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm standing within 10 feet of the entrance while I'm expressing myself, which is also an arbitrary and capricious violation of my right to free speech, since I do have the right to express myself. Well, I don't know that we're going to hear the bells, but I do know I am standing on Indiana University property. I am displaying a sign that says Fire Whitten, and I am expressing myself in a public way, although nobody is here to listen to it, that I believe President Whitten should be fired for insubordination, incompetence, and interference with the right to learn of students and the right to teach of faculty members. I believe it is the duty of the Board of Trustees to terminate her. I am saying this after 11 o'clock at night. On the IU campus, within 25 feet of the entrance to a building, after 11 o'clock p.m. And thus I'm in violation of the expression policy of Indiana University. I do so knowingly and intentionally. I see no surveillance people watching me, but I do submit this as a evidence and documentation that I am knowingly and intentionally disregarding and violating the expressive activity policy of Indiana University by being on campus after 11 o'clock, expressing both in writing and orally my belief that the university should fire Whitten within 25 feet of the door to the law school and after 11 o'clock p.m.